Hey y'all, welcome to Sweet Tea and Butterflies. Today we are working on some cute little spring crafts and we are working with wood because this is March's What Would You Make collaboration. Our hosts are Rustic and Lace DIY, Divine Designs, and our co-host is Farmhouse Frugally. I will leave the hosts' channels in the description box along with the playlist. Please go check them out and watch all the other videos in the playlist. I promise you won't be disappointed. We've got some really talented creators that join these playlists. Okay, so I started off with several tumbling tower blocks, and I did sections of 3. I glued sections of 3 together. And then once I got those, I didn't leave me gluing all of them together in here because that's just tedious. But for this part, I had done 3 sections of 3, and that's going to be the bottom of my little crate thing that I'm making, or planter box, whatever you want, however you want to refer to it. So I get those done, and then I glue them together, and then the others I'm gluing in strips of 3 and then stacked on top 3 high. That may not make sense, but you'll see. It'll make sense when you see it. So I'm gluing these end to end. And evidently I didn't get quite enough glue on there. I know I see a lot of other creators use hot glue, but I prefer using the wood glue, and it doesn't really take that long to set up. But the hold is so much better, and there's not a big gap like the hot glue leaves in there. So as you can see, I've got 2 more sections of 3 to put as the sides, and then yeah, you can see. I'm glad that this is a video that you can actually see what I'm doing, because my descriptive skills tonight are definitely lacking. So those are the sides and then the ends. So basically what I did was I made 3 of them with those with the 3 blocks together and glued together. I made 3 of those, 1 for the bottom and 2 for the sides, and then did the ends the same way, 3 blocks each. Smokey's poking her head up looking at me over the computer screen while I'm talking to you. Alright, so the next part of this, I took 5 clothespins, pulled them apart, and I'm sure that you can probably guess what I'm making. We've seen these made a lot, so I don't even know who to credit for the idea, because I've seen everybody do them, but it's my first time doing them, and I just think they're the cutest, thing anyway, so. So I'm taking some wood glue and hot glue to put these together. I'm sorry, I'm getting stared down by a cat. She is so silly. And this week has been horrible with her because she went into her first heat cycle. So she has been obnoxious all week. Now she's just staring me down. Anyway, so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gluing them back to back to make the little carrot shapes. I had one that was kind of warped, so I'm trying to get it to stay together better. I don't think I succeeded, but I really didn't feel like getting up and grabbing another clothespin. So I'm just, I thought I cut it out where I didn't make you watch me put all of these together. Oh well. the lovely fun of editing videos, right? You think you took something out and you didn't. You think you left something in and you didn't. Alright, so I painted the carrots with Waverly Pumpkin. I painted the box with the antique wax, the Waverly antique wax. Now I'm taking and cutting little pieces of greenery to put on the top for the carrots. And I'm almost positive I did not leave me putting the tops on all of the carrots in here. I think I only stowed doing 2 of them, especially since I have to sit there and kind of hold them till the glue sets. Nice and smooth, make it strong, make it neat, add some slats, a rustic touch. Y'all, this box is sweet. Yeah, I think Smokey is upset because my laptop is in my lap and she can't lay where she likes to lay. That's why she's staring me down. Alright, so I've gotten the greenery on top of all of them. And now I'm taking some Spanish, just a little bit of Spanish moss to put around it. Also helps hide the glue where I stuck the greenery in there. Now, if I had been smart and thought about it ahead of time, so learn from my mistake. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Okay, now back to my tip. Don't do what I did and wait till you've glued the carrots together to put the greenery in there. If you've got thin enough greenery, then you can put it in there and pinch it between the two and glue it. That way you don't have to worry about that little daub of glue on the top, and it'll be more secure. Alright, so now we're on to DIY number 2. And I lost footage, but what I did with the box, I put some Spanish moss in there, put my little carrots down in there, and I put a little carrot patch sign on the front of it. You'll see it in the final reveal. I've been in the process of trying to transfer my files because my personal OneDrive is full. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and got a professional business OneDrive. So I probably somehow lost that. Anyway, I painted the watering can with antique white apple barrel. And I am using, is it lilac mist? I think it's lilac mist. Let me see, it's right here. Yep, lilac mist. For dreams, part of the butterfly, one of the flowers. And I don't think I make you watch me paint every little thing on here. Yeah, alright, so I did dreams, part of the butterfly, and one of the flowers. with the lilac mist. And then, let's see, I used Bright Yellow by Apple Barrel for the other part of the butterfly, the lower wing of the butterfly, blossoms, and some of the flowers up top. As you'll see. Now, with this particular flower, I did every other petal with the bright yellow. And then after I got done painting all of the bright yellow, I put a little bit of orange in there and mixed it to get more of a orangish, deeper yellow, so that I had two different colors in there. Because oftentimes when you see sunflowers or, any flower, it has more than one color hue of something. So, but I don't think I showed doing that part of it. And these, the little box of carrots, I'm probably keeping for myself because I make all this stuff, but I have a website and a Go Imagine and an Etsy, and most of the stuff that I make gets listed. Now you can see here where I've done the orange part in there. Now I'm using celery on this part. And then we'll move on from there. But anyway, I'm going to keep the carrot box for myself for my tiered tray because I don't have any Easter decor, spring or Easter decor to put on my tiered tray. I make all this stuff and I list it to sell, and then I don't have anything of my own. So I've decided that piece is going to be mine. But this I will list on my website and my Go Imagine shop. So any of you that craft, that want to, that are looking to sell or you already sell, I encourage you to check out Go Imagine. They're still fairly new. They do drive traffic. And, I've been very impressed with the response that you get when you have an issue. They have a Facebook page and whatnot. And if you go in there and say, hey, I'm having a problem with this or whatever, the two founders often are the ones chiming in there to offer advice and help you work it out. You won't get that from Etsy. Half the time you can't talk to a human on Etsy. But I've met both of them personally, and they are just absolutely wonderful people. Okay, so for the other parts of the other leaves there, I used Moss by Waverly. And now I'm going in with white for that flower. If I remember after I list this, I probably won't get it listed before the video goes live, but I will go back in and put the link in the description box for my listing on my website and on Go Imagine. And no, I'm not sponsored by Go Imagine. I just absolutely love the platform. I don't get a lot of sales through there right now, but there are several that do. Because I signed on after I started my own website, I push traffic to my own website when I'm pushing traffic. But I have gotten sales on there, and I've purchased from makers on there too. So Anyway, all right, I'll get off the Go Imagine kick. Just check them out if you want to shop or if you want to sell. Check them out. And it's all handmade in the USA. Okay, now I'll be done. I decided that I did not like that flower, that smaller one in the orange and yellow. I had intended to put some pink in this too and got carried away. But I didn't like that. I don't like that flower, period. I don't know. There's just something about the way it looks. I don't like it. But that's okay. I've got a fix for that. But first I had to cover it up with some white. I had to cover up the yellow and the orange with the white so that I could paint over it with a light pink. And unfortunately, I have to kind of pick that up and get closer to get where I can keep inside the lines and not miss something or go into one of the other things. So, now I've got the light pink out. And I had almost forgotten. I was looking at this after I had painted all of the stuff. I had this pretty much all the way painted. And I was just looking at it and I'm like, it's just so plain, so flat. And yeah, I know I can use some shading and stuff in there, when I'm painting, but it still would have looked too flat. So what I did, I forgot that I had some of these sola wood flowers. I love these things. You can paint them. You can, because I'm painting one with the light pink. And then I go around, I add a little bit of red in the light pink after I get most of the petals painted. And then I go around, I paint the center of it with the darker pink and just around the tips. But these sola wood flowers, you can paint them. You can leave them natural. You can order them in different colors. Or you can take and mix a little bit of paint in water, warm water, and dip them down in there, and it'll soak up that colored water and kind of stain it. They're really versatile. I really like them. They're, So anyway, I took and I'm just kind of going around the edges of the flower just to give it a little depth and definition. I set it aside to dry. And I didn't like that empty space in the middle between the words. If the butterfly had been in the middle, it might have been okay. So I went and got a little pink butterfly that the wings kind of stick up a little bit. That provides a little bit of dimension in there. So let's see. I went and put my sola flower on top of that. Give a little bit of dimension there. And I went and cut like 3 little pieces of greenery that I'm adding, and then a sprig of pink Dollar Tree labels that is baby's breath up over the top there. Boy, I can't talk today. It's a hit or miss with me sometimes. Let's see, I got the little greenery sprigs on there. And now I'm putting the little flowers. And just those few little pops of things to add dimension just really elevated this so much more. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share if you know somebody who would like some of the things that I make. Don't forget to follow us on social media. And here's the final reveal. You can see I've got like the little carrot sticking out of there and a little sign on the front that says Carrot Patch. I'm debating maybe putting a few other little things in the box, but I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.